Welcome to the Ask Dom Nat show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. My name is Dominique Pereira, but you might know me as Ask Dom Nat, or should I say Ramadan Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum to those partaking in the Ramadan month here and the festivities or festivities. You get it? So yeah, if you are partaking in Ramadan this month, great for you. Wish you the best. Now, I am myself getting started on this little journey of fasting. I've never done it. I did it a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago. I fasted for 4 days straight. No food, just water. Now I'm just trying to sun up, sun down. Just try to get it going. So we'll see. Interesting show. Let's get into the rundown. And with that being said, if you are, let me know. Maybe I might be like, oh, this person on GLP-1s. Instead of taking all those health drugs, instead of taking all those diet supplements, just stop eating for a little bit. Just stop it. It's not that hard. Like, I don't know how many Muslim people out there in the world. I imagine at least 1 billion or so. They could do it. So can you. Stop eating so much. February 20th, rundown. Whoa, we got a good show, guys. We got a good show. And just a little note for those who are watching. I see you guys on here. But the crazy thing is this platform doesn't let me know who is watching. So tap in. Let me know who's on, who's here. I just see that people are on. I don't even know. Sometimes people tell me, I loved your show last week, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I didn't even know you were there. So thank you. We appreciate all the support. February 20th, rundown, guys. It's Friday, thank God. U.S. warships tracked near Iran. Woo, we got a war heating up, and I want to tell y'all about it. How's it going to affect you? There's a war outside, and you got to be prepared. Maybe. I don't know. Kick streamer. Oh, God. Here we go. My producer put down here. I guess this is what's trending online. Kick streamer goes viral for getting slapped. I love it. I don't encourage violence, but sometimes you just got to slap a man. Bon dia, Mr. Fireball 619. One of the hardest working people in Philadelphia. Drop the name of your restaurant too. I want to make sure that we plug that in. Anybody in the Philly area, go check out the restaurant. All right, so the kick streamer getting smacked. We're gonna go over that, and then I got a question from the audience about productivity. They were asking me. I do a lot. I'm always running. I want to tell you guys how I stay productive. What kind of methods that I use. So yeah, let's go into the first one. U.S. buildup of warships and fighter jets tracked near Iran. For those who have not been keeping up, and I don't know all the details, this is kind of, I just get so tired of mainstream government because, like, tell me, please, if you are here, I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, or just lost or confused. I don't care if you're Donald Duck. Tell me how Iran has negatively impacted or positively impacted your life. Has finding a job gotten easier, or will it get easier if we just attack Iran? I don't know. But I don't know all the details going on. But here is one thing that I know. We have the largest buildup of military arsenal around the Middle East since the Gulf War. Every large ship in the military arsenal is around Iran right now. Do you guys think we are going to war with Iran? I mean, the president and the Department of War is saying, well, they got 10 days to come up with a negotiation. So what exactly are we arguing about? Like, I haven't even heard what the whole hoopla is. I haven't seen an attack. I haven't seen the whatever. I just read these articles, and it's crazy if you just go to Google or YouTube and look up Iran war. They'll show how many ships are around the Hormuz Strait, are around the Red Sea, all of it. And you're like, Jesus, that's where my tax dollars are going to? So what is the whole hoopla? I'm going to share something that Professor John Mearsheimer, who is kind of recognized as a leading figure. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. He's on YouTube, and he was doing a little interview. It'll give you an idea of what it is that this whole hoopla is about.
This. I don't know what he's thinking. I mean, I think that he's really boxed himself in here. The problem is it's virtually impossible for any president, including Donald Trump, to ignore what Israel wants. And Israel wants zero enrichment capability. They want the whole nuclear enrichment infrastructure taken down. They want Iran to eliminate all the ballistic missiles it has that can hit Israel. They want Iran to give up supporting the Houthis, Hezbollah, and Hamas. And these are demands that there's no way the Iranians are going to accept. So even if Trump can work out a deal that's satisfactory to him along the lines I described before, it's not going to satisfy the Israelis. And the Israelis have made it very clear that they will attack Iran alone if that is necessary. And of course, if they attack Iran, there's no way we don't get involved, because we're going to then have to help defend Israel when the Iranians start launching ballistic missiles at Israel. Okay. And also, we're going to get involved because the Iranians are in all likelihood going to try to shut down the Straits of Hormuz and stop the flow of oil out of the Persian Gulf. So I don't see what Trump can do.
Okay, there we go. If you didn't catch all of that, from what he's claiming, right, is that Israel has some demand for Iran. There is no secret that Iran and Israel are like mortal enemies. And Israel just kind of like, man, we don't like you having all these weapons around us. We don't want you to be able, when he's talking about enrichment capabilities, that's enriching uranium for nuclear weapons, right? Like Iran, this whole nuclear thing, a couple months ago, that we did the bunker buster thing to stop their nuclear capabilities, but that's not good enough. They want them to not even be able to do it anymore. Okay, great. They hypersonic long-range missiles, they don't want Iran to have any of them. And then Iran has a lot of proxy fighters, like these little, they're classified as terrorist groups that just are fighting on their behalf. Iran gives them money, missiles, blah, blah, blah. And some of that is Hezbollah and other Houthis, some other groups. So Israel wants to get rid of, basically, Israel wants Iran to demilitarize. And Iran's like, maybe not. Would you do it? If you're Iran and now you're getting surrounded, tell me guys honestly, if somebody's surrounding you and they're saying you got to put all your guns down, you're a sovereign nation, would you do it? And right now, if they don't do it, they might get blown up. And the United States has so much firepower. Welcome to all the new listeners on the show, talking about the first topic of the day, U.S. warships and jets near Iran. I'm not going to harp too much about this. So how does this affect your life? Prices might go up, oil, because Iran controls the Strait of Hormuz. I wish I had a diagram here, but that's where like 80% of oil out of the Middle East comes from. Now, we have been, if you are a millennial, we've been so comfortable with relative stability outside of 2008 financial breakdown. COVID was horrible. I didn't really get affected terribly too much on a personal level as far as getting sick, but a lot of people did. But as far as the economy, I mean, the COVID economy was bad, but I mean, it wasn't that crazy. So we've just always been kind of stable. But there have been times, oil embargo, all this other stuff that has happened. And ironically, you know, with all this bad stuff happening, all these wars, all this, I wish I was, maybe I'll show you guys on Monday. I've been making money on my Chevron stocks. I hate it. I mean, I invest in this stuff just because of the market, but it comes down to oil. I told you guys, buy some oil stocks. I don't know that I, yeah, it looks like we got the a little. I don't know, but the Strait of Hormuz, you guys see that right there? That little area, that right there is where all the ships pass through coming out of Iraq, Saudi Arabia, blah, blah, blah. This here is where all the oil comes through. And you see Iran is right there. They have been placing mines right around there. So if a ship is coming, allegedly, I don't know that that's true, but some people have been saying, if a ship is coming through there, kaboom, and then all that, oil, all that. So now ships don't even want to go in and out. So all of this is around oil. It's around weapons. And I mean, come on. Why can't we all just be friends, people? Why can't we all just chill? It's always about oil. It's always about blowing someone up. Jesus, people, just chill out for a second. Watch the Ask Dom that show. Go farming. Go outside. Take a walk. All these global leaders need to just go take a walk. They're all in the Epstein files. What? Go take a walk. Yeah. And that guy, Prince Andrews, former Prince Andrews, got arrested recently. This isn't part of the show today, but thank God. We need to just start arresting more pedophiles. There's too many pedophiles. Don't let this stuff distract you, people. I'm not trying to get political. I'm just telling you what it is. There's too many weirdos, pedophiles, and freaks out there. They're walking amongst us. Now, what's next on the show? What's next on the show? Oh, okay. Got it. Kick streamer goes viral for getting slapped. Talked about weirdos and freaks. There are a couple reasons in life to smack a man. There's a couple. I do not condone violence. If you were watching this segment, I watched this video. There is a little graphic content here. There is mature language in here. And there is a hint of smacking. So if your tolerance does not allow for smacking and getting hit while getting cursed at, this might not be the section for you. But here's what I'm going to say. I am married, happily married. My wife is a solid 10. Smoking hot. Love her. If you put your hands on my wife, you'll be lucky to get smacked. Second Amendment. Woo, Dom, you just said it. Yes. My sole duty, I don't have kids in this life. My sole duty is to protect that woman. Protect my household. Protect my sisters. One of my sisters is married, so I'm second in line on that protection. But if her husband is out sick, woo, just better know. My mom, I mean, my dad's getting older too, so you'll get it from my mom too, from me. So if you are playing with, now, if you fighting my brother, I might let y'all have a fair one. I'll jump in if you beat him up. But if you are playing with the man's sole duty, do not be surprised the repercussions that come. So check this out. We got a kick streamer trying to get.
I'm sorry.
And he's talking.
I'm sorry. I just did that shit to come fuck with this nigga.
She the only one. Hey,
no, real talk.
She the only one that agree with me.
Hey, no, don't disrespect. Don't disrespect the king like that.
Guys trying to warn him.
Nigga. Here, king. You know why?
She a queen though.
Whoa, that's a little too much now. That's his wife.
We got you. I know we stream niggas.
Okay, pause it right there. Pause it right there. When the man puts himself between you and the one thing he loves most in this world, as another man, you know that there is a level of violence that can come between that. We are ready to escalate to a level of violence. When I'm telling you, whoa, you are not, you have to physically move me. As another man, you just know, okay, cool, this is this guy's boundary. And if you choose to pass this boundary, one of you is physically getting handled. So he already told him, no, I mean, forget all this camera stuff. I know we streaming, but really you're disrespecting me for mine. So watch out. What does this kick streamer do? Play it.
I know we streaming, but honey,
I'm good. She a queen.
No. Chill out. She's married, nigga. Listen, we got two beautiful girls on. Come on, let's go. This nigga, hey, he's fucking up.
Fuck this nigga. This nigga's spun me around. I think I'm finna be respectful. Fuck her.
Okay, fuck this nigga.
His
Come
wife
on.
up for grabs.
Hey, he's been mad disrespectful. Hey, did you get Larry? Did you get the address?
I got the address. Yeah.
Hey, don't be mad disrespectful. Come on, man.
Good.
Listen, I know we streaming,
What are you
nigga.
doing with your hands, bro?
This.
What are you doing with your hands?
This nigga.
You ready for them 100 gifted? 200
This nigga.
Listen.
What are you doing with your hands?
Oh,
Jesus!
Whoa, 200 gifted. Hey, D.
Where'd he go?
Yeah,
I was
D.
waiting for that fucking moment.
D.
Whoa! I watched that video before. but maybe it's the sound system I have here in the studio, guys. I felt it. Shout out to the guy's name is Larry Wheels. He is a bodybuilder. Look at that guy. Me and him look similar in a lot of ways. He just has a little bit more weight on me. So I just know this man is at the gym. Believe it or not, this shirt's like a 2X. I'm joking. It was a medium, but I've watched it a couple times. So whenever you're talking to a guy, bodybuilder type, full of adrenaline, full of testosterone, now congratulations to him for being, I would say, kind of like having patience. Because he's like, what are you doing with your hands? Watch yourself. I already put myself in front of you and my wife now, and you're talking real crazy, talking your wife is for everybody. Oh, you think I'm going to be respectful because you already physically turned me around? So the guy, first I just stepped in front of you. First I told you to chill out. Then I escalated by stepping in front of you. Then I escalated by just turning you around peacefully. What's next, people? You got to get smacked. I would smack you. I would expect to get smacked. I don't care that he was drunk. You deserve it. Some of you streamers are real dumb. You can do content. I do content. You don't got to go out disrespecting people, pulling these pranks, trying to get views. Is it worth it? Is it worth it, Mr. Dean the Great getting smacked? I've never heard of you before. I just know you for getting smacked now. And I would think that you will get in the car. I don't know how long this video plays for, but Rampage Jackson, UFC guy. So all these guys are in the physical world of I'm gonna like my job is to beat you up, and so this is not unexpected. What happens after this? He goes to another party. Well, before we even play this one, he gets in the car, and I can see his eyes. He just smacked me in front of the girls. He smacked me. I have the gun in the car. Anybody who has a gun in the car doesn't know the purpose of having a gun, personally, right? Like that's just reckless behavior. If you just, I'm gonna go get the gun in the car, it's like Boys in the Hood type stuff. No. If you got security, if you got whatever, they're supposed to de-escalate. They're supposed to protect, not because you're embarrassed, not because you're whatever. The man smacked you and you felt embarrassed. Are you not embarrassed, Mr. Dean? So what did you do? You couldn't handle your liquor. You went out to another party and you started drinking again. Now what? Play it.
I don't know you. You definitely know me. Nice to meet you, though. Yeah, I don't be lying because girls around and shit. You definitely know me, bro. Not even on some disrespectful shit, but
I don't know you. But I don't like your attitude. I don't like your fucking tone.
I don't like you at all, though. Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
Are you the guy that got slapped on video?
Pause it. Okay, so this guy who he's talking to, this is later that night or maybe the next night. I don't know. But this guy's name is Tiki Golsom. Whatever. Golson. Now, this guy is a UFC manager. You see how big he is, too. So this Mr. Dean the Great is just picking the biggest dudes that he can find and talking trash. Good for him. It's like jailhouse rules. You go in there, you small guy, you pick the biggest dude and you go off on him. So he's telling this dude, yo, I don't like you. And the guy's like, yo, I don't know who you are, playboy. It's like if he came to me, I don't know you. He's like, yeah, you definitely know me. I'm like, dude, I don't know you. Then he's like, wait a minute. Are you the guy that gets smacked? This Tiki guy is also in the UFC world. He is actually the Rampage Jackson's manager. So, you know, he's been in the ring. He knows how to throw a punch. He's also in that aggression combat sports lifestyle. So you're approaching him as if he's just an accountant. Like, yo, you don't know me. What do you want? Okay, I told you I don't know. Yo, you do know me. You do know me. Oh, so we got a problem. What? Now what? Now, how do you want to solve this problem between two grown men? Play it.
Okay. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah. Are you the guy that got slapped on video?
I did, but I'll slap the shit out you, though.
Oh, you will? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to show you the inside of the house.
I'll make you another clip. Don't do that.
Seriously?
Don't do that.
Oh,
No, don't.
God. Okay. God dang it. Now, I
don't do that.
No, Jesus, don't cast down that channel, people. That's aggressive. Now, everybody who say, tell me, you guys, people are saying this guy got snuck. Did he get snuck? Did the guy sneak him? I don't think so. And here's why. When you start aggressively approaching another man and you're face to face and you're talking wild, anything that comes from that interaction is just almost mutual combat consent. We are consenting to mutual combat. If you are agreeing like, yo, I will smack the mess out of you, I will make a clip out of you, I will do this. Okay, you are now saying I'm up for whatever. So you streamers that are talking wild, going out there, whoop-de-whoop, keep with messing with people in the grocery store. Because when you mess with grown men, this guy is 0 for 2. You're messing with grown men here. Damn, okay, bro. Play that. All right, this is the first video. Take it off. Take it off. A grown man will put you in your place. You're like a little puppy. You're a little puppy. So when and then the reality is you've already threatened me. You've already whoop-de-whoop. If you're just joining the show, let me know if you think Dean the Great. I'm just calling him dude Dean at this point. He ain't nothing great about him. If you think Dean deserves to get smacked in the morning and punched that night. The boy got a chin though, I'll tell you that. And because he cried after that one too, like, hey, he punched me. I got the strap again. He always got the strap in the car. I got the strap in the car. If you are threatening me, whatever move you make, I don't know what it's going to be. He started walking. I don't care if he was walking away or walking to church. If I feel you making a move, I'm hitting you. I'm not waiting for me to see what you threaten me. At this point, I don't even got to wait for you to make a move. I might make a move. You've initiated mutual combat. Get these hands. Now, I rather use these hands to teach you a thing or two about financial literacy. But if I need to teach you about dipping and dodging, my man Boxing with Andre does amazing boxing classes out of Philadelphia too. Andre, tap in. Let me know what you think about Dean the Great. What was he missing? What was Dean's fatal flaw? Boxing with Andre out in where it's not Broomall. I gotta get where Andre's boxing studios. We might actually be doing a boxing event at the farm. Let me know if you guys will show up. Boxing event at the farm because my guy owns a boxing studio. He's teaching kids how to protect themselves, how to be confident. How he does a lot of workshops, just workout in general. I wish I would have taken boxing classes early in life. It's growing up in Philly, you kind of got encountered with your fair share of conflicts that you didn't want to be in, but you were just put in. So shout out to kids learning how to protect themselves, defend themselves, and gain that confidence early so that they don't look like clowns and try to pretend like they're something that they're not later on in life. So hopefully this young man learned a lesson. You can't just be acting stupid and expecting people not to meet you where they're at in life. So I'm glad that he only got smacked because you mess with the wrong person in the wrong time, you might not come out of there alive. So I'm glad that the lesson came with just a smack and a black eye. What's next, folks? What is next? Yeah, it looks like we got a boxing with Andre vote for boxing at the farm. I might get in the ring. I might get in the ring. I don't know though. I had jaw surgery back in like 2022. I like to spar. One of the best things about what my wife and I like to do, we join kickboxing classes. We like to go to kickboxing. I love that for me and my wife because it's like energetic, blah blah blah. It's physical, and I just love the fact that at the very least my wife can kick the mess out of somebody if I'm not around. She will break your ribs. So yeah, and then I'll come back and finish you off. But that's just me. Now, let me say, how do I stay organized? How do you stay organized with all your projects? Guys, I am busy. This week was a busy week. I didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done, but here's a simple answer. If you don't got a lot of time and you got to go, let me just give you the answer. Lists. I make lists. I make a list of everything that I want to do today. I'll make a list of everything I want to do this week. I make a list of what my goals are for the year. And I make lists consistently and constantly. I make them every day. What do I want to get done today? I start off my day by making a list. I end my night by making a list. I make a list of the things that I got done and the list that I didn't get done. I make a list of things that I'm happy about, list of things that I'm sad about. Guys, put it on paper. And you know what? I have multiple lists. Sometimes I put it on my phone and then I think about it again. I write it on pieces of paper. It's there. It's just a constant reminder of the things that you have to do. And the reality is, I have a article on the AskDomNat.com website. Let me share my screen here. AskDomNat.com. Go check it out. There's a lot of information. We talk about real estate. We talk about investing and business entrepreneurship. There's a grant list updated for this month, by the way. Startup labs, if you're doing a startup. But there's an article here that I wrote about discipline is easier when you stop negotiating with yourself. There's other articles too about personal development and so forth, and clarity beats confidence every time. But in this particular one, discipline is easier when you stop negotiating with yourself. It really means, and it's a short one, so I'm just going to go over it with you guys. What is it here? Let me see if I can you guys see that? Okay, the hardest part of discipline is not effort, it's negotiation. Every time you debate whether to act, you drain energy. High-performing people reduce internal negotiation as possible. They do this by deciding once and executing many times. So when I make my list, I'm deciding what I want to do. I'm deciding what I have to do. But then I just become almost robotic with it and just doing. You don't have to think, oh, do I go to the gym today or do I not? Is it on the list? And what priority is it on my list? Okay, is it the number one thing? Is it the number two? Okay, the gym is the number one thing on my list. Before I do anything else, I'm going to check off that number one thing. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to, do I want to do it or do I not? I want to make that decision one time, and then I want to just execute over and over and over. So when you start negotiating with yourself, it creates loopholes. Do I go to the gym or do I not? Well, I'm not going to because I got this other stuff to do. I'm not going to because of this. You can always create a reasonable excuse. But the reality is, if you take all the excuses away and you're saying, this is the most important thing that I want to do today. As far as what's on my list today, my list today was, okay, I got to do the show. I got to be here with you guys. I appreciate you being here with me. After this, I'm doing some videos on grants and walking through grants for my Ask Domnat All Access community. I'm actually, let me see here. One thing that was on my list that I wanted to make sure I got done. Let me see if I have it. No, maybe I don't. Maybe I can't show you guys. But one thing that I wanted to make sure that I did is I created a video walkthrough on how I did my 90-day business plan on my business, Core Atlantic. And that was on my list. I did a video. I put it in my All Access community, Circle community. So if you go in the community, if you join the community, it's free for the first 100 people. My part of my list is to make sure that I give you guys more and more value. For everybody who's joined in, I appreciate you. I'm going to now just really start flooding with value and content. That's part of what's on my list. I don't have to think about it. I just have to understand internally what priority it's on the list. I have the farm. I have my job. I have my business. I have my real estate. What's the most important things that I have to do for that? And sometimes I just got to give myself grace that I won't get everything done. This week, I thought to myself, dang, it was a bad week. I still have one more day, but it was a bad week because I didn't get everything that I wanted to get done, but I got a lot of administrative stuff done. I on my list for this week, I had to take care of a lot of insurance stuff for all my businesses and all my vehicles. I have tractors, I have excavators, trucks, and cars. I have payroll that I needed to make sure we get done. I have taxes of employees and my own. So there's a lot that's on the list that sometimes, even though it takes time, it doesn't feel like I'm really advancing and moving my business forward. Now, you're going to have some influencers that tell you, well, just hire somebody to do that. Well, that also costs money. And hiring, I got to interview and I got to blah, blah, blah. So that in itself is something that I would put on my list. So as of right now, I'm just doing a lot of it with the small team that I have, but it's all about the discipline of understanding what is the most important thing that you have to do. You have to pick one thing. Right now, I'm doing a lot, but for most people, you have to pick one thing that's going to take most of your attention. Outside of work, what is that thing going to be? And what are you doing every day towards that thing? One thing that we decided with this show was that as we grow, every episode, we're going to pick one thing that we're going to improve every episode. So 3 times a week, we do the show. What was the thing this week that we improved on? And if you've been watching the show or you watched the first episode to the most recent one, you're going to say, hey, wait, it changed a little bit. Whether it was the microphone quality, the camera quality, how we share the articles, the graphics, even just starting on time. Take it off. Every time that we do something, we say, okay, this is just a start. How can we improve incrementally? It doesn't have to be doing it all at one time. Small gains equals big success. You have to look at what are the small wins every day. And if you can't do it every day, at least every other day. And if you can't do it every other day, do it once a week. But really, for the most important thing that you want to focus on, you shouldn't kick it down the road. You should find a time that's needed. It's like if you're going to your final destination, whatever your end destination is, and you're driving, sometimes it's going to be clear and sunny. You just feel good. That's when you're running a company and you get a client, things are working out. That's a clear, sunny day on the California coastline. Everything feels great. But what about when things get difficult, when it's dark and it's raining? Are you thinking about the end? No, you're just focusing on how far your headlights can show you. You're looking out your window and you just need to focus on, okay, my headlights can get me and I can see approximately up to that tree. I just want to get to that point. And after you get there, your headlights, if it's structured properly, are going to show you a little further and a little further. So you have to make incremental progresses. But what you don't do is you don't just pull over on the side of the road and say, well, that's as far as I can see. Things are rough right now, but hopefully by me just sitting here, I'll get to my end destination eventually. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to change your priorities sometimes. You're going to have to change course, but you always, always, always move forward. And for you to see how I'm moving forward, well, you can join me on the Ask Domnat All Access community and see if I'm actually progressing at the rate that I want to. But even if I don't see you there, at the very least, I hope to see you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern at the Ask Domnat show. My name is Dominique Pereira, but you might know me as Ask Domnat.